break down to you 5 different business opportunities that you can actually implement in 2022 to be able to fund your main business. Now, if you stay to the end, I'm actually going to show you how you can actually use this one specific business that I'm going to actually share with you that I have not only shared with over 200 of my students, but we have actually helped over 300 different business owners scale to the next level. Now, my name is Godwin. I am the founder and CEO of Scaling with Credit and Scaling with Credit Media. We have actually helped so many different business owners and so many different new coming entrepreneurs get into different business spaces to be able to start their dream business. Now, if you guys, again, stay to the end, I'm going to show you guys some secrets. If you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel. We drop a lot of value, so many game, so many cool tips on how you can scale your business, and hit the like button if you like this video. And matter of fact, drop a comment on some new topics that you want to actually hear me talk about. See you guys on my screen. Let's go. To actually break down 5 different business opportunities you can actually start in 2022 so that you can be able to actually create a passive income business to be able to fund your main business. Now, of course, becoming an entrepreneur, I totally understand it's not easy, but it's definitely not hard as long as you focus and you have an income stream to be able to fund your main business. Now, the first business that I want to actually dive in, because like I said, I want to make this very, very quick and straight to the point and don't want to waste you guys' time. The first business that I definitely want to talk to you guys about is, and let me actually make sure that this is actually on the top, perfect, is we're going to be talking about a credit repair business. Now, of course, guys, do not judge. Matter of fact, let me actually clear that out. Do not judge my drawing. It's very, very bad, very bad, very bad. But the first thing we're going to talk about is, oh, that's horrible. Attempt number 3, right? Now, so the first business that we are going to actually talk about is going to be a credit repair business. Now, the reason why I said that a credit repair business is the best business that you will love, and we're going to put an initial for C, that you will love to start is because, number one, it is a business that everybody, right, in the world needs credit to either purchase a home, to purchase a car, to start a business, to get credit cards, to even get an apartment, whatever the case may be. You know that you need credit to be able to get approved for whatever, you or your friends or clients, right? Whatever the case may be. Now, if you start a credit repair business, this is a very simple business. And like I said, it's going to cost less than $1,000. And here's why. When you're starting a business, you do not have to, get an LLC immediately, right? The goal is repair your credit to leverage yourself as a testimonial, or you can actually start fixing your family or people that are close to you credit, right? So that you can be able to leverage them and be able to acquire more customers, because people want to see proof. Can you do it? Do you know exactly what you're talking about? Are you a bullshitter, right? Hopefully you're not, right? So when you actually do that, now what happens is all you would need is to at least hit a goal of 10 people, right? If you fix 10 people credit for $2.99 or $3.99, right? Now what happens is, and cool thing about this, if you click the link below, you're gonna get access. You can get access to my 4-step CRA program, where I give you the letters to actually repair people credit for free, right? And at the same time, you get this same system that I used in my business to be able to scale to 7 figures. But back to the presentation. Now, if you start the credit repair business and you charge 10 people $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, even $1.99. We actually, when we first started, we started charging $199 to $2.99 to repair consumers' credit, just to build the confidence so that I can say, you know what, I can do this, right? We can get the job done, right? We can be able to dispute these negative items. And the cool thing about this is once you actually hit that goal of 10, you can be able to leverage a percentage of that fund to be able to invest into an LLC, to be able to start really building and molding the foundation of building a profitable credit repair business. Now, when you start a credit repair business, the few things you want to actually understand, right? And we're going to go deeper into this if you watch my free masterclass where I show you how to fully do this. But when you start a credit repair business, remember, this is one business, right? And when you start this one business, what happens is you can actually branch out, right? So you can branch out to a funding company. So just imagine if you help someone fix their credit. At the same time, when you help them fix their credit, you take them through the process to get them 0% credit cards, right? I know I'm getting a little bit technical, but this is going to make a lot of sense because now you're thinking about the client lifetime value. You're not thinking about $199 sale or $499 sale or $1,000 sale. You're thinking about the lifetime value of this client. You brought in a consumer that needs help, right? That needs some support to be able to accomplish their goal and their dreams. And you showed them that you can get the job done. Now they need 0% cards. They need funding. They need capital. And the way that we actually, super scale our company is that when we repair a client file, then we take them through a sequence of getting them different credit cards and lines of credit and loans from different lenders, right? And now it's the same lenders that you probably know, but there's other banks out there that you do not know that are very, very approval friendly, right? Very, very approval friendly, right? And as long as you know the data points of the file, right? Basically, 0 inquiries on all 3 bureaus, at least an average age of 5 to 6 years, at least 6 to 7 positive primary open accounts, that client qualifies for funding, right? Now, let's say that you get this client, $150,000, right? If you get this client $150,000, again, guys, don't judge my drawing, it sucks. And I'm gonna actually do this math right here, right? Let's just pull out the calculator because I want you guys to actually understand how important that you guys can literally start a business in 2022 and scale it to the next level, right? Now, let's say that we charge $150,000 and we're going to charge, let's say our company charges 7%, right? You just made $10,500 from a $200 client or $400 client, and you took them through the sequence of funding. Now, let's exit this, right? I'm going to actually clear this out right here because we need some space. And then now, let's say that, okay, your credit repair company is your foundation. The second company is going to be where you broker trade lines. T for trade lines, right? Broker and trade lines are basically if you, right, know someone that or yourself that have great credit, you have great credit, you have open credit cards with age, right, at least 1 year or 2 years open, you can be able to charge people $400 to $1,000 or $200 or $300, whatever you want to charge, right? And you can charge them to keep them on your credit card for a minimum of 45 to 60 days, or you can do longer depending on your terms, right? And now what happens is when that trade line reports on that client file, what happens is their score increase. They go through the process of funding or purchasing their home or applying for their car or getting business credit cards. And then after that, the trade line drops. So basically, you're running a 6 or 7 figure a year business or a month if you scale this aggressively to the point where you can broker other people that have great credit or that have open positive credit cards with no late payments with high limits, right? This is another way of actually starting a 6 and 7 figure business, right? So again, I talked about the credit, I talked about the funding, I talked about the trade lines. Now, the next thing that you can actually do is called business credit build out. And I'm going to put B. What I mean by business credit build out is you can actually learn, and I actually teach this again in my Scaling with Credit mentorship program. If you guys click the link below, you guys will be able to get access to the program. We're running a promo, but just click the link below and you guys can see all the information about that. But if you start a business credit build out, right, entity or business, what happens is that you can be able to build out business credit for consumers. There's a lot of people in this world that do not like, putting in the work, right? They want to get it done, right? And sometimes they rather hire someone or pay someone to actually do it. Now, the cool thing is that you can start off doing this yourself, but when you think long term and you think in a scalable and automation, you have an automation mindset, you're going to be able to hire virtual assistants to help you assist with the build out for your clients if you have it structured properly, right? With SOPs and stuff like that. And this is actually a good business because you can charge anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 to even $10,000. And you can even do extra things like add-ons. Like, for example, If you're going to be helping them structure an entity, you can charge for that, right? It's all part of business services. And that's the cool thing with actually starting a credit repair business, because you can branch out to different parts. You can sell H corporations. You can do stuff like that. Now, of course, we talked about the credit repair, which this should have been the 5, right? Don't judge my circle. The next thing we're going to actually talk about is there's other businesses that you can start in 2022. The second business is e-commerce, right? You can get into the e-commerce space, and you can be able to get into Amazon. You can be able to get into Shopify. You can be able to get into eBay, drop shipping. You can do a lot of different things in 2022 to start generating you some revenue, right? Now, of course, I am not an expert, but I do have a lot of partners and close friends that are dominating, that are literally helping their students scale from 5, 6, and even 7 figures during a pandemic. You want to start a pandemic-proof business. Always remember that, right? Now, of course, we talked about the credit. We talked about the Amazon, which is part of the e-commerce. The next thing that you guys can get into, and I highly do not recommend this, but I do recommend it if you know that you are capable of developing a insane skill set to be able to charge people to run their advertising, right? You can be able to charge people to run their ads for their business by picking a specific niche that, you know, let's say if it's in an automotive niche, if it's a car dealership, if it's for health and wellness, whatever niche that you want to actually focus on, you can be able to, you know, find people that are looking to scale their business. Oops, this is bad. To actually scale their business, right? And they can hire you to be able to run all their ads. Now, another thing that I want to add as a bonus that's really, really dope, right, that I did not add, and this is something that a lot of people don't talk about that should go with the credit repair model, is basically manufacturer spending, right? And this is something that we teach a lot in our program, right? How to manufacture spend. And manufacturer spending is if you have your foundation set, let's say that you have great credit, you can be able to get 0% credit cards, like, for example, Citi Double Cash. There's a lot of different Chase cards. You can get SoFi, which is anywhere from 4%, if I'm not mistaken, 4% cash back. There's so many different credit cards that you can actually get out here and be able to manufacture spend. So you're spending money to actually acquire cashback points, right, or travel points, depending on what your goal is. If you want to travel for free, if you want to get cash back to be able to invest into real estate, right, you can buy properties from the tax deed auction, or you can be able to, you know, acquire these properties, acquire these cashbacks to be able to invest into businesses, to start up your business without really even starting up any of these other businesses that I'm talking about right now. And the key to this that we didn't learn when we were growing up or when we went to school was how to leverage our credit, how to actually build our credit. And this is why I talk about credit a lot, because there's a lot of different key things that you can implement that can change your life. Prime example for me, I leverage my credit and live rent-free, mortgage-free, just because I'm actually utilizing the cashback points to pay my rent, right, every single month, right? The same way I'm using to pay my auto loan every single month, because I'm leveraging my cashback, right? I'm spending, you know, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 daily to, you know, acquire, a gift card, right? And take the gift card to purchase a money order, deposit the money order into my business account, and I'm doing a 2-for-1 combo. And the reason why I call it a 2-for-1 combo is because not only that I'm acquiring cashback and travel points, but I'm actually seasoning my business checking account. And I highly recommend, if you're using this to do it as use a business checking account, then actually using a personal, because you will get your account closed. To, you know, do a 2-for-1 combo, so that now I have access to, you know, high volume transactions to be able to qualify for loans, lines of credit, and so forth. So if you guys like this video, again, I want you guys to hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below, right, on a video that you want to see me talk about, and, you know, hit the like button, because again, I always release content and informational things on how you can grow, scale, and start a business in 2022. Let's go.